What's up, guys? BrownieBits here, and we are back in BrownieLand for Minecraft 1.14.2 pre-release number 2. Oh man, I'm so excited. Look at this bunny. Hi, bunny. Hi. How are you? What are you up to? You like my carrot, don't ya? Yeah, you do. All right, so guys, welcome back to the world. I am so excited. I want to do a new project today, and I am feeling so inspired by Chevalier. I want to do something over there. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pick up a bunch of these dead bushes. So I am going to go ahead and run around this desert. We're actually, if we fly that way, that is BrownieBits and then eventually Chevalier. So we are very, very close in all things considered, of course. But we are very, very close. But I need a bunch of these dead bushes. So I'm going to run around and pick up as many as I possibly can. I've got a bunch of iron, so shears are not going to be an issue. But we're going to grab as much of these as we possibly can. So I'm basically going to just kind of do this off camera because this is kind of a boring little thing. We don't have anything that we're doing other than just gathering these things, picking them up. Wow. Okay. But anyways, yeah, that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast, and afterwards, I'll see you guys whenever I have kind of everything gathered up for this project. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys, and welcome back. We are back here in Chevalier. The desert is off that way. Hello, horse. How are you? How are you doing today as the sun is just rising? But yeah, so we're over here by Chevalier, and I wanted to get started on our project today. Today, we are going to be making a vineyard. Well, at least just the vines, the grape growing area, the farmland, basically. So this is what I've done so far. I've kind of plotted out exactly how I want this to be. And I think we're going to do too high. I think that looks really nice. It kind of provides a little bit more of a barrier as well. And what I want to do is come in and basically force the whatever these are called, the fences, to connect to the leaves, because I think that's going to make more sense rather than, oh, it's just floating here. One thing that I did see, and I think, let me see. I got his video pulled up on the other screen here. It's Cortez Areno. He did this. I think he said that he got this inspiration from somebody else. But what he had done was put these, and it kind of makes this dead bush here kind of looks like the stalk, which is kind of growing this stuff here. So we'll just kind of dot these around here. One thing I wanted to try, though, is not only the sweet berry bush, but the dark oak sapling. Because the dark oak sapling, as we've found out in Alowick, will only grow in a 4x4. It will only grow up like that. So what I wanted to try, it's a little short. And then I want to try this as well. Do we have any bones? Because, I mean, that stuff will grow up. But if we have bones that are just kind of hanging out, that would be ideal. Please, pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. Doesn't look like it. Well, that stinks. Okay. Let's go get some bones. We should have some bones over here, maybe. Actually, you know what? It's probably easier to go to Alowick or over here. Because we just need some bone meal. Also, guys, this loading is so much better. Oh my gosh. This is 1.14.2, pre-release number 2. It seems like everything is kind of like normal again. I mean, like the far off chunks are loading a little slow, but I'm not going to complain about that. Like, I mean, it's a little slow, but it's not like it's affecting me per se. Let's grab that should be enough. I'm not looking to get way too much, but yeah, look how much easier it is to fly. We took off in Aluik too, by the way, which is our laggiest city here in BrownieLand. So it is very nice to actually be able to fly around. Now, one thing I have not checked since I've updated the world. I still have a backup. Don't worry, guys. There is still a backup. But I wanted to check this out. And yes, okay. Data pack is still working. We are still good. This looks so nice. I really like this. This looks really nice. Now, I need to find out who made this data pack, and I need to contact them because for the world tour, for the world tour and download, since we are using this, and I want to link the data pack in there. I need to change this as well, but I need to link his whoever made this. I don't want to say him because it could have been a her, but I want to link them. But I also I really, since I'm sending you the world download, this is a resource pack that causes this to look like it is. So we need to get the resource pack to you guys as well. I don't know if he's I basically I need to find out this person what the wants are for completing this basically. So basically, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and ask about that, and we will see. But otherwise, I will at least link the full download of the data pack, which it's a data pack and a resource pack in one zip folder. So, okay. So now that we're over here and kind of discussed that and made sure that that is working, because it needs to be. It needs to be very much so. Let's run over here because these are sweet berry bushes. I'm not sure if this is even going to look remotely nice. I highly doubt it, in all honesty, the sweet berry bush. Oh, look, it's grown up a little bit. So I don't like it here. Not at all. But I'm sure we could find some way of, you know, maybe these are little, like, bushes that have sprouted up. Here and there, we can dot it around, you know, like maybe some of the seeds kind of got planted here and there. I think that would be really nice. I think that would be really nice. That would definitely help our case out. And then another thing, too, that Cortez Zorino. I was like, that sounds super weird. One thing that he did was dot some of these vines around. And I really like that. It looks it makes it look very, very alive. Yeah. So my big question is, what do you guys think? Should we do more of these or more of these? That's the big question. What I need to do before completing all of this, I want to get all of the jungle things, leaves, in before basically deciding on this. I don't mind the berry bushes kind of dotted around. I don't think that's a terrible thing. I know what we need to do, or I know I want to make a farm, and make a kind of maybe a smaller one, or maybe it's a different type of berry. But I thought this area right here, because it's a small little chunk here. It's not very big. Was it here? There was an area that I had seen that I really liked for that. No, I don't. Not necessarily there. Where was it? It was somewhere that I really liked for that that deal. Maybe it was here. I don't remember. Maybe it was here. Because I want to have something right here. And I think it's going to be the vineyard house and barn type of deal. Because remember, these are settlements here. Whether it be a Chevalier type of settlement or whether it be a Mr. Neeson homestead type of settlement. Yeah, I think actually that might be a good little area. Maybe the field kind of turns into these here, the sweet berries. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get to work and basically get all of the jungle leaves. And I'm going to do some thinking off camera as well and try to figure out if I like the, excuse me, if I like the dead bushes or the dark oak saplings more. I'm kind of leaning towards the dead bushes right now, but who knows? We might do a mixture. That might be cool too. Excuse me, I just sneezed all over myself. All right, let me go ahead and get this stuff figured out. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go ahead and get it figured out, and then I'll be back as the sun starts to set. So we'll see you guys in just a moment. All right, guys, and welcome back. As you can see, I have given myself the debug stick as well as set myself into creative mode for this next part. I am going to throw away 2 rockets because I first flew over here in creative and then I'm going to fly back. I think that's only fair. But what we need to do... Nope, okay, so we're going to start on this side because that starts on the east. So we're going to basically connect these up, and I think that's going to really be nice. Oh, they... Okay. We're going to have to keep them from going too far, because the vines are nice, but we don't want them on every single block, because that gets boring very, very quickly. And then I think what we can do with these here, we'll just not, or we'll disconnect these down here. So then we'll have these connected up here, but the ones that are right next to, ooh, and then we want to do south false. And then we want east to be. Yeah, there we go. We're doing well. But I wanted to do this on camera so that you guys saw what we did as far as this goes. So I got basically everything completed here. As far as getting the leaf blocks in, that's about all that I've done so far, which is fine. I mean, that's the whole point. I wanted to make sure that you guys saw. And I'm trying to not fly during this time because we don't want to fly. That's the other thing, too. We need to get... Ooh, that's right. We want west. There we go. We need to get some slabs in here so that we can easily walk up and down these little areas in here. But yeah, this is fun. This is starting to look really nice from the air, and I'll actually fly up there and hover so that you guys can actually see what it looks like from the air. And I really like it so far. It's a nice difference in the terrain. I think what we're going to do is maybe make another section here, but I don't want this whole area between Chevalier and our little winery area place. I don't want the whole area to be vines. What I would really like is maybe like part of that to be cut off and have like something else. I don't know exactly what I want there. Like maybe a wheat farm, maybe potato, carrot, beetroot, something along those lines. I want something different. Maybe, I think it'll probably end up just being wheat because we're boring, but I'm going to delete that. And what we should probably do is get a bunch of, okay, there we go, bunch of string so that we could put that up there. All right, perfect, perfect. So this is, so far, this is what we've got it looking like. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look how nice that looks. You know, a little bit of green. Obviously, we're going to be throwing some extra stuff in there to make it look nice. And everything else. But this looks really nice. The rows look really nice. I kind of want to try some of that with our wheat farm over here. Or our vegetable farms over here. But if we come down here, and I want to get just far enough away to where we can't see it really all that well. I think that would be pretty darn nice. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it as you're coming up over here, but I want to get kind of that reveal going where, okay, da 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 da. Oh, look at, Chevalier looks really nice. Ooh, what's that over there? Oh man, we got to go check that out too, because Chevalier is awesome, but we want to check that out too. What type of field is that? And then, obviously, to speed up the whole process, as that starts rendering in, ooh, this is going to look nice. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have another one over here, but I think what we'll probably end up having, or we should probably do, I think we keep, whoops, I did not mean to do that. I think we keep this top part here as the wheat farm. That kind of wraps around like this. And then we'll have kind of a pathway that goes all the way around and connects up right here. I think that's a good idea. Oh man, this is looking good so far. So we're going to have our little winery area over here. And I think what we'll do is this area here will be kind of like the wine area. And then we might have like a storage building over here as well. But that would be pretty darn nice. Let's fly back over here first. And what we need to do first off is come over here and grab our grass blocks. Let's go back into survival. Oops. Because that's where we want to be. Obviously, we're making exceptions for the debug stick, but I think this looks so much better and so much more realistic with it touching than with it not. That's just me, and I think it looks very nice with that part on there. So, yeah. I really want there to be a way for the debug stick to work in survival. That would be really, really cool. But yeah, so what I want to do, and I think having this grass is going to be okay for this portion of this. So we want to the raise up and down leveling is fine. Actually, I would prefer that, because that's going to add a little bit different of a look to our farm as we get this all built up. And I think it's fair to suggest that even though there is sand in the water, that the sand did not creep up, or at least if it did, that they took it out, because I think that's something that they would want to make sure that the sand would not be here for their sweet berry farm over here. So I think that's a fair assessment to make, as well as the gravel and the other stuff in the river. Trying to keep it as much as possible, but they also want to use the water from the river to keep their plants alive. Yeah, I like that. I think this tree would be chopped down as well. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll go ahead and finish this as those leaves start to despawn. Now, here's some questions. Here are some questions. What would the, so obviously this would be like a wine juice, probably more of along the lines of a winery, rather than just a vineyard. Especially now that we're adding in, some sweet berries and that type of stuff. If we had more than one type of berry, or, berry bushes, oh my gosh, that would be over. Now, here's what I would like to do. Let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kind of do it like this. And then we'll skip 2. 1, 2. Yeah, something like this. Where are my berry bushes? There they are. My sweet berries. And as these grow up, it's going to just look so much better now. We'll skip 2. Skip 2. Well, in this area, I don't think it's that big of a deal to have. Well, right here. Well, I think we could have it like this. And then what I'm going to do is not have what I need in my inventory. That's what I'm going to do. I think that's a great plan. Not really, obviously. Where? Okay. Let's just throw some of this extra junk out of our inventory. And then let's go ahead and do that. Okay, perfect. Or not fly, that's fine too. As it is becoming night, but I want to do this. Let's see. Okay. So, I think that's fine there. We'll skip 1 during the smaller parts. Like here. Let's see. Let's do 3. And then we'll do... Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. But that's fine because we're getting more berries out of the thing. So 1, 2. And then we'll do this and... 1, 2. 1, 2. Beautiful. Just trying to make it to where there is some walking lanes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that would not be touched. And then as these grow up and start to become, you know, actual berry bushes, you know, it's going to start looking like this. These berry bushes were such a great addition to this game. I love it so very much. Oh, and a sheep died on the berry bush. That's the other great thing about these things. I'll just keep killing mobs. So you can imagine just kind of this wrapping around this little area here. I really like it. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Let me know what you guys think about the stalks. Should we do kind of a mixture between the dark oak and the dead bush, or should we do one or the other? I think I'm going to leave a poll up in the top, probably around the time that I asked the question in the video. So make sure you guys go check that out and answer on the poll. That would greatly help out the channel. And let me know what you guys think so far of this vineyard. I think this is a very fun little project. Next episode, I think what we'll do is try and build up our little area over here. And I think what we'll do, too, is for this storage area, we'll obviously have barrels as stuff. But I think what we'll do is store the sweet berries in there. I'll also look up maybe making an automatic sweet berry farm, maybe. That would be pretty darn cool if there was one. But I think there should be. Shouldn't there? Oh, yeah, there absolutely should be. You know, with dispensers. Something along those lines. Because that just popped off. But that would be pretty laggy. Which, you know, we can, like, sit there and have, and, like, turn it on, you know, and that type of stuff. Be a lot of bone meal, but yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But guys, that is going to do it for me. I gotta tend to my crops, so I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.